What's up guys, Chris here, back again with another video for you guys today. In tonight's video, I want to talk about the market and what happened today on Friday. Some things that we kind of went over in last night's video. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that culminated on the market today. We're going to talk about what may happen today on Saturday and how we can look towards the market going into FUT Champions Rewards, which should be coming out Sunday morning time. That's when most people do end up finishing their games. So before we get into the video, if you guys can just drop a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And if we can hit 100 likes on this video, that'd be awesome as well. The amount of support we got on the last video, absolutely phenomenal. If we can hit that kind of like support every video, that'd be absolutely just fantastic. So I had a successful day on the market today. I probably made over 200,000 coins in about 3 to 4 hours kind of streaming market. So some of the things I did today, I picked up this Henry as close to 700k as possible, 771 on a flip. We'll talk more about that in regards to icons. This was kind of like a 200k and under type buy. Didn't get to sell them for as much as I wanted to. I played with this trend today, didn't really make that much on it, but I tried him out. I was going to do a review on him, and just I couldn't fit him into the review and get enough highlights for him, so I never did it. I picked up the T-Elements. I picked up a lot of Soul Scars. Now, this was what I was talking about with like hero cards, right? I saw Soul Scar was getting undercutted a lot, 120 to 125. I was getting a few on bids, was able to flip them all at 136 to 138. These Lumbers were bought at like 104. Really nice profit there. I bought an Isaac at like 97, 98k. Sold them back at 109. These Van Dykes I bought at like 140. These Monis were bought at like 225. And then I bought a Marquinhos that I broke even on. And then I bought 2 Verons. Now, I actually sold these Verons early, but that was because I remember what happened last week on the market, and I saw the golds drop back down. I didn't want to get hurt with any of these cards. He ended up going up further. I ended up missing out maybe on an extra like 40,000 coins profit. So be it though. I'd rather take my cash. I bought these at like 210. And then I bought these Hakimis at like, 106, 107. So some good profit made today. We also have like an Isaac, another T-Elements, and a couple Danjumas that I saw were just low with roads to knockout cards. So that was today. Some really nice profit to be made. I think a lot of you guys that were in the stream today, great viewership as per on our promo Friday. We all made a good amount of coins. Now, the first part of our day on the market was we saw some really insane panic, right? So if you look at Messi, okay, right now the card is I think 715. Now this card hit a peak I believe at 725, 730. But he was so low before 6 p.m. UK time. This guy dropped like 50 to 60,000 coins prior to 6 p.m. Ronaldo did the same thing. And this is something that you guys, and I talked about this on Thursday. I specifically talked about this on Thursday, actually. We always highlight this, but these cards, it doesn't take a lot for them to really drop in price. All it takes is a couple people that are panic selling, and the rest will follow. And these guys don't even have as much supply usually. So when they do drop, they usually rebound quite quickly. This Ronaldo went from 108 all the way down to 995. He then rebounded back up to 106. You can do this every single week. Mbappe was down 150k today. Ronaldo was down almost 100k. Messi was down 50 to 60. Neymar went from like 880 to I believe 835, something like that. And now he's currently worth what price? He's like about 860 at the moment again. So every Friday, the same thing happens. These cards are so expensive that people are more than likely going to sell these cards off more because they have the most value, especially if there's an unknown going into a promo. So that's how you guys can kind of capitalize on buying your Messis, your Ronaldos, your Neymars, your Mbappes every single Friday so you guys can play FUT Champs with those cards. So that was like, something that happened earlier today. We saw a lot of panic on some of the out-of-pack specials. Vinicius Jr. And this is something that you guys, we saw the team earlier today, and we'll kind of get into it really quickly. But Vinicius, once again, was panic sold, and people just do not learn their lesson, guys. Every single time this guy get panic sold, he always rebounds in price. You're able to get this card at 315, 320. He goes all the way back up to 350, 360, where he is chilling at as we speak. Something else that we saw happened today was a lot of icon panic, okay? So much icons were being panicked today. If you look at the market index, it was 114 points. It went all the way down to 104. and then it went back up to 108.97. Now, I think in the future, what we're going to tell you guys to do We're not going to tell you guys to sell icons on Fridays and Saturdays. We're going to tell you guys to sell them probably before Friday, because this was a Rule Breakers Team 1 promo. And if I'm being honest with you guys, this team is not very good. This team is okay. It's nothing too crazy. And the icon market actually shit itself today. So, and yes, part of that has to do with Conte and the midfield market. But this team in general is not very good, right? You have Rudiger, good card, don't get me wrong. Trent's a good card. Haaland's okay, although I think he's super overpriced. This Onyeka card looks decent. Dembele looks cool. Arnautovic is cool. Other than that, though, am I really supposed to be wowed by this promo? Not really. I don't think this is one of their best promos. But we saw some nice market movements with these cards. So I'm thinking when it comes to the icons, you sell them before Friday. You can buy them right back. Every time during the week when we're streaming on Twitch, you guys are asking me, when do I buy this? When do I buy that? I usually say Friday or Saturday, because then the market starts to go up on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. And then Wednesday, with promo screens and with Division Rivals awards coming, people start to sell off a little bit again. So that's what the market is right now. We did see cards rebound though, so it was good. We saw like Henry's rebounding. A lot of the forward icons you could have made a lot of coins on today. So this George Best was as close to 1 million coins today, right? And again, this was probably due to, you know, a guy like Dembele coming out, but this guy was as close to 1 million coins as possible. And that is what I said to you guys. Like, if you guys can hit the low point, and if you guys can figure out which icons every single Friday go back up in price, which cards have that demand, you know, pick it up, right? Because these cards are more than likely going to rebound as people are buying cards for their teams after all that supply happens on the market. So he was 101. He's now 113. Van Persie and Butragueno both did the same thing as well. Hit really low points and then went right back up. You know, I was able to pick up Henry, but even Henry was like a 60k snipe at the time, so it wasn't really like getting him at his low point and then selling high. As you look at this Van Persie, 1.1, 101, back up to 1.1, and it happens every single Friday. These guys get panic sold down, and people then wonder, why did I just panic sell my Van Persie? There's nothing in this promo that is going to really excite me, so I'm going to buy back my card, and then they lose coins because they buy at a higher price than they obviously sold the card. So icons rebounded today, and actually the meta golds, honestly, I didn't touch the KDB market. I didn't touch, like, you know, Llorente. I didn't touch any of those cards, but we did see some nice rebounds though. Like Son was 190. He went up to like 212. That was a pretty nice rebound. This Kimpembe 53 all the way back to 58. Standard Kimpembe rebound. We saw Varane, like I said, he went from like 210,000 coins for like 15-20 minutes, goes right back up to 250. And then also like Mane, Hakimi's 119 right now. Van Dijk was 140, right? Mane is 247 right now. I was able to sell a couple at 246. De Bruyne's not really up that much. Rashford's not really up that much. Teo did go up a little bit as well. Haaland's up a little bit because he's out of packs. Other than that, though, there really isn't that many meta goals that people have. You know, Marquinhos didn't really rise that much today. He went from like 95,000 coins right back up to 100. Nothing too crazy on that Marquinhos flip. So, you know, we're just kind of learning each week, right? Which cards are going up and down on Fridays. Look at this Conte card. He was 360 again today. I told a few of you guys if you wanted to wait a little bit, more people are going to complete his SBC, more promo panic. You could have got this guy at 355, 360 earlier today. So I hope you guys are listening to the advice. I hope you guys really, you know, took that in and bought some stuff for your team, because the market on Saturday may trickle down a little bit, but in general, it should go up on Sunday, Monday, and potentially on Tuesday as well. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Team of the Week cards, right? So Team of the Week cards either on Saturday or Sunday is going to be their low point, okay? Team of the Week 5, their low point was on Sunday. Most times Team of the Week is really low on Saturdays, okay? It just comes with the factor of people are selling off after their weekend league is done, and some people do finish their weekend league really early on Saturday. Not everyone, but some people do. And these guys start getting sold off a little bit. There's more supply coming onto the market. So the two that I think stand out right away, if you're looking to invest, whether it's on Saturday or Sunday, Alaba, Upamecano. Those are two cards that I think so many investors are going to look to buy. Alaba is already so freaking low at 24,000 coins, right? Anything around 20,000, 21k, I don't know how that goes lower. Yes, this Team League has been supplied quite a bit with the Team League packs on Wednesday, but I do expect these guys to start rising just a little bit because investors should be getting in on them. Tadic, I think, is a no-risk investment at 12 or 13. Simeone's no risk at 10, 11. Again, he looks like a decent card. Serie A striker. You don't know what's going to happen there. 12K for a Mount, I think is pretty no risk. Rice is no risk at 11K. Golashi was like 13 earlier. If you're going to pick that up at 13, that's pretty good. Gunter, I think you could pick up at 10 as well. And like I said, I'm not going to give you guys like specific buy price on these cards, but if you like a price on a Saturday or Sunday this week, and specifically you're looking probably on Saturday night going into Weekend League rewards, if these guys do get a little low, there could be an opportunity there where you then see them rise after Weekend League rewards on Sunday morning. Atal is another one as well, right? If he gets down to 13, 14, right, that's somebody that has kept up a little bit of a price over the last couple of days. And then let's talk a little bit about rule breakers. Now, these guys had some crazy fluctuations today. Rudiger was like 370,000. He was 370K, went back up to 430. This Diaby, man, I called it on stream. He was low at 80,000 coins. I said it was low for a French left wing, but there was something that came out today that I did not even think of, and I should have, because that is a market awareness type thing that I try to teach you guys. But he gets a strong link to the SBC that we got today, and that is Nkuku. And now Nkuku looks like a pretty legit card, guys. One of the cards is a cam, or both cards are cams, but one has really increased passing. The other one has really increased shooting. If you are doing that SBC, and this is my team, by the way, I did Conte the other day, I did Bernardo. If you want to know why my coin total might be a little bit lower than usual, let me show you guys that Nkuku card just for reference here. So, as you can see, you have one card here with 85 shooting. The other one has 93 passing, but 75 shooting. And I think the passing one is what you're going to look at, right? Because you're going to play this card as a center attack in mid, and you want the passing. You definitely want this for a cam. It's got good composure, good balance, good agility, good stamina, good ball control, good dribbling, good reactions, decent pace as well. That's somebody that I'm looking to potentially do as well, because this year, guys, it's not about having 20 to 25 million coins. I'm going to get there regardless. I know the amount of coins that I can make in this game. I don't need to prove it to anybody. I want to collect cards, right? I want to be, last year I think I just did no SBCs, and it was really like frustrating, like seeing all these other creative teams. I want to do these SBC cards. So I did Pedro this year. I did Bernardo. I did Conte. We're going to continue to do some SBCs, right? And we'll continue to make coins as well, like in the process. So I also have this Upamecano that upgraded obviously the other day, so that could fit into my team at some point. But that's why Diaby went up a lot. And another card that also went up that I want to talk to you guys about is that Mookie card. So Mookie is another strong link, right? If you want to play Nkuku as like a center mid or a CDM, you can get this Mookie on, the green link, right? So these cards instantly went up today. Now this card went from like 70,000 coins and under, something like that, and he went all the way up to like 90 something K. Okay, now he came back down at 78, 79. I would watch for this card today on the market. And the reason I say that is because if this card drops a little bit today, because the market is just in a dead point, it drops a little bit. I expect that to happen, by the way. I expect the market to be quite dead today, unless EA brings out some ridiculous content that could drop the market further. But realistically, I think the market's going to be quite dead today. People are finishing their champs games, slow sell-off. And then this card, if he follows suit with the rest of the market, if he dips a little bit, that could be an opportunity for you guys to pick this card up, because I don't know if he's hit a peak yet. If you look at like Gabriel Jesus, if you look at like the Man City links to Bernardo Silva, they went up a lot this past Thursday or this past Wednesday. Or no, sorry, like last Tuesday to last Thursday, essentially. So this card, if he drops a little bit today on Saturday, this is something that I think can rise after FUT Champs rewards on Sunday and also on Monday, because people with the coins they get from FUT Champs rewards may go and do that in Nkuku, and what they will do then is link up that card with some other links like Diaby, like Mookie. Now, a lot of people are asking me, should I snipe Diaby? In my opinion, man, this Diaby is not even close to being worth 140,000 coins. He just simply isn't. But I do think if you have one in the club already that you bought at a lower price, you can hold this. Something you want to keep an eye out for is you want to keep an eye out for this price range update, right? So this guy is not even getting insta-bought, really. I know it's late night, but he's not really getting insta-bought at all. Maybe during the day he was a little bit faster. Just be on the lookout for this price range update, because you might be able to get him out pretty quickly. That's something that you know, if you get your sell price right, you can take the cash on them really quickly when they come out, when the price range updates, and you can make a lot of coins off that. But I don't really think this card's over 140k. He's got 2-star weak foot. That really turns me off on a card like this. So just be careful with Diaby. Another thing I want to talk about, I think last thing I actually want to talk about in this video is the Road to the Knockout cards. Now, a lot of Road to the Knockouts did drop in price today. I was able to make coins. I actually bought an Immobile at like 162k, and he went back up to 180. Now, he's actually back down in price right now. This is interesting to me. I wonder if this is people selling this card off to go and try that Rule Breakers Arnautovic, who's currently 57,000 coins. Some of these cards may go up a little bit when EU wakes up in the morning. We speculated about that in last night's video. And I want to talk about him soon. But these Road to Knockouts dropped in price today. Now Lodi, you were able to get in the 130s. He went back to 150. This Novice was like 110. Right, this TLM is actually slime one at 30k, very nice there. What I expect on these Road to the Knockout cards, I do expect them to rise further. I do expect there to be discords and there to be hype with these cards going into their games next Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you're looking to sell these cards, I still think going into their games is the safest possible bet. Same with the Road to the Knockout 1 team, which is even more rare. Guys like Andy Robertson, who is now up to 300,000 coins. And that is why I was talking about him on Thursday's live stream. I thought it was a really good idea to buy him because he was 258 to 260. And such a rare card. And there's no other left backs in Prem to compete with him. He's now 300,000 coins. And I expect some of these guys to continue to rise up further. Isaac, I expect him to rise further. If you see drop-offs on these guys on Saturday again, I would look to pick some of these guys up. I really would. Obviously, make sure they don't have a guy that's, dropping in price here, compared to, like, these cards, right? If you see, for example, Immobile is dropping, maybe that could be because people are selling that card off to go buy this Arnautovic. It's just something to think about, right? You don't want to, like, buy something that is being affected potentially by somebody else on the market. Something I also want to talk about today is this Coatis card. If this guy drops to 12 to 13k, I want you guys to club stock one or even buy 5. And the reason I say that is because during the Road to the Knockout promo, we saw cards go up in price, the Road to the Knockout fodder cards. They went up in price because EA was requiring them for like the Politano SBC and others. If they do that again for the Rule Breakers promo, I could see this guy rising. And same with this Ripard card, but I think he needs to get a little bit lower first before you buy into him. This guy is a perfect example though. If he drops to 13, 13 and a half, I would look to pick him up because he should rise depending on the player that comes out. So keep your eyes out on that. And then, like, honestly, after that, we should be expecting a player SBCTA on the Saturday. Maybe not. I don't know. We did get a player SBCTA on Friday. One other market movement really quickly before I end the video here. We saw Leon Bailey's Ones to Watch card rise today because of the Rule Breakers Antonio. So if you guys are remembering, this guy was supposed to be getting a Player of the Month card. Instead, he got an objective card instead. And the reason why link investments to this card did well is because for a green link to Antonio, you only have a certain amount of options. There's so many people that try to link invest in this game and it just simply doesn't work. Usually link investments work the best when there's only a few specific links or even one link that the card can get that's green. If somebody has like 10, 11 different links that they can get, none of them are going to rise because there's too much demand that can be split between 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, and so on. But if people are, looking to do these cards, they might link him up with that 1 or 2 specific cards if they don't have as much links. So that's what we saw come out today. Long video, but again, I appreciate the support on all the videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow is the day off. Most likely, I'm going to be going out for Halloween. So enjoy yourselves tomorrow on the market, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.